Hello crew, we got our new week, new workout for you guys, my PD crew. If we come over here, I'll show you what we have written down. Remember, you could take this opportunity to pause the screen so you could write it down, but it's going to be a 3-minute round, 30-second interval, so you would do each thing 3 times. Okay, so let's go through what all of these are. You should be familiar with most of them, okay? So the first one is a wall sit and squats. So, I'm against this box here, but if you're against a wall, obviously, you would be sitting upright, back against the wall, 30 seconds of wall sit, and then 30 seconds keeping the chest up, squats. You can use a weight or you can avoid a weight. The second round, as you saw, was punching, and then calf raises. So you'd be working on coming up onto your tiptoes, holding, and then back down. So you can hold for a second, back down. Remember, you can wear your gloves and do punching. You can do weighted punches where you're holding weights in your hands. If you have bands like these, you could do punching with the resistance there. So any version of that is fine for your punching opponent. You could just punch, with nothing. Second or third round will be 30 seconds of step ups. This is the box I have, but you would step up and then alternate to the next foot. You can do that on the first stair of your house, holding onto the railing. If you don't even have one of those, just put a towel on the ground and do a step over and then step back. So any version of that, of working your hip flexors, getting your knees up. That is supersetted with a squat with a calf raise. So the first 3 supersets, we had something, then squats, we had something, then calf raises, and now we're combining them. So we'll have step ups and then a squat with a calf raise. So you can kind of see how those all come together. The fourth round is a punching again, which we know, and then a plank. You can be on the box that you're here. You can come onto your forearms. You could do that on the ground. You know all of the versions of making the plank more difficult. Next one is a weighted torso turn. So take a weight, take a gallon of milk, take a gallon of water, whatever, hold it at your chest and work on turning your whole chest one direction and then turning it the other. So think about your stomach's a towel and you're wringing it out, okay? So that'll be your first 30 seconds. And then the next 30 seconds is high knees. You can either alternate opposite knee, opposite elbow, or you can just do it like you're running. Again, getting the hip flexors up. The 6th round, we have punching again, and then you'll have a plank with those 2 things combined. A plank with a knee in, then the other knee in. You can do that from your forearms or on your hands. And then we'll look at this one more time. Come on over here, we'll look at this one more time. So you see how the round goes, but there's a superset. At the end of each odd round, so 1, 3, and 5, you'll do this. You'll do 15 pulls, 15 pushes, 30 shoulder taps. And then between every even round, 2, 4, and 6, you'll do the even round supersets. So I'll show you what all of those exercises are. So 15 pulls. 15 pulls, remember, means anything that's working the back of our body. So you can do a row, right, where you're pulling the bands in. You can do that with weights. You can do an upright row. You can do a bicep curl. Any of those things that's working our back. Our pushes, 15 pushes, can be presses with the band out like we're doing that. You can do push-ups. You can do dips. If you're on the box, you could do dips like this. Anything that is a push movement, moving away. And then shoulder taps, you're in a plank again, one hand to the other. You can also do this from your forearms. So again, those are your odd rounds. And then the last little bit is even rounds. So on the even rounds, you have 15 folds where you'll reach up, big chest, and fold down. So we're working on flexion and extension of the spine. 15 folds, 15 grapevines each way. So just like we're doing a little bit of country dancing or something, you're gonna step behind, back to normal, step behind, back to normal, step in front, back to normal, So 15 each way, where you're stepping in front, then stepping behind. Okay, so those are grapevines just to work your footwork. And then you'll have 30 gate openers, where again, we open up, face the new direction. We'll open up, face the new direction. So you can take something like a rope, like I have right here, or a jump rope, and open all the way up, come back. Open all the way up, come back, just to work on opening the hips. So that's your workout for this week. Again, 3-minute round, 30-second intervals. Enjoy.